Hey, buenos dias, que paso amigos, John's Moto Garage. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm actually here at Ride Now Power Sports. Don't worry, I was keeping my distance, bro. Just browsing around. I was out running errands for Jackie and thought I'd stop by here and kind of see if they had anything. I want to get a Honda CRF 110 for Jackie. It's basically a little pit bike so that she can mess around doing wheelies, that we can get my older kid on it too, to ride a little bit, and then of course I would jump on and have some fun on that bike as well. Now the problem is those bikes are kind of hard to come by. You can't really find them used because I want to get a new one that's, you know, got the fuel injection and everything. And with everything that's going on, my inside sources tell me that Honda's not really manufacturing them at the moment. So anyway, a lot of the dealers are selling out of them. But right now here, they don't have any at this location. They do have one across the way in Peoria that they said they could get for me. So I went in today basically to just get an idea, you know, out the door price, what I'd be looking at. The MSRP is $2,400, right? So I don't hate dealerships. There's actually a lot of really positive aspects or, you know, good things about having a dealership for sure. And for many people, I would say go buy new from a dealership or go buy used from a dealership any day before buying used, just depending on the situation. But one of the things I really dislike about dealership experiences, and if you've ever purchased a new car, motorcycle, any of that, then odds are you've run into this, is the kind of the psychology behind the way they do their sales tactics. And one of the things they use is what's called the sunk cost fallacy, which is basically the more time you have invested in something, the more likely you are to just keep going with it. So for example, you ever wonder why you spend so much time at the freaking dealership, or it takes so long just to get an answer for like how much it's going to cost out the door? Because that's always the first thing I tell them, like, look, I want to get the out the door price. What's it going to be? Or are you going to pay cash or finance? Doesn't matter, just give me the out the door price, right? It shouldn't make a difference. And so they walk into their back room, spend 30 minutes back there, come back, you know, okay, not 30 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes later. Hey, sorry it took so long. All right, here's what you're going to be looking at. So for example, with this Honda CRF or CR110F or whatever, MSRP on the bike is $2,400. I understand you have taxes, fees, destination, all that other stuff. So they came out with a price of $3,700 out the door, which is to be expected, right? Man, I hate riding this on the freeway. All right, so MSRP $2,400. They come back, tell me it's gonna be $3,700. Like, all right. So I have a buddy who actually used to work at another local dealership here. He doesn't anymore, but I talked to him and he told me that he could get one out the door for around $2,400, so for right around that MSRP price. The only problem is that dealership doesn't have any in stock right now, and they're not going to get any more in for a while. So I told this guy, I said, hey, this is where I'm at. I've got a buddy who, you know, in the next few months, once everything dies down, he can get me one for around the $2,400 mark. So I need to be a lot closer to that. If you can get me out the door at around $2,700-$2,800, then I'd be ready to pull the trigger today and pick up the motorcycle. And I told him, I was like, as a courtesy, I don't want to waste your time or take up any more of your time. I know you're in sales, obviously, you know, time is money. So that's where I got to be, you know, $2,700-$2,800. If you can get me that out the door, cool. If not, no worries, no, you know, I'll move along, no problem, you know what I mean? And so again, goes back to talk to the manager or whatever they're doing back there, and comes back, and again, like 10-15 minutes later, hey, sorry man, we can't do it. I'm like, all right, thanks, appreciate it, and I take off. But that's just one of the things, man, the sunk cost fallacy. They use it. It's not just that dealership. Every dealership I've ever been to, every experience I've ever had, whether it be with cars, motorcycles, even when people are trying to like do door-to-door sales, that's one of the things they use, one of the tactics, and I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. So that's one of the reasons why I dislike dealerships. Anyway, if I can get my hands on a decent deal, if I end up finding a decent deal on a CRF 110, I plan on picking one up, so that way Jackie can have fun messing around doing her thing, and then also I can get our older kids, you know, ripping around and having fun as well. John's Motor Garage. Like and subscribe if you dig the content. What experiences have you guys had with dealerships, good or bad? I know they're not all bad. I had a great experience. Some while back I was able to sell a motorcycle to a dealership and make some decent money on it. So I'm not, like I said, anti-dealership by any means. I just don't enjoy those particular tactics that they use. I appreciate the support. We'll catch you on the next one. Adios, nos vemos.